Welcome back. You're watching Plain Speak, and the stage is set for a mega Delhi fight. The battle is drawing closer. We're 2 months away from elections in the national capital. The Aam Aadmi Party is eyeing a third consecutive term, while the BJP is trying to return to power after 27 years. The two are now at loggerheads over freebies or welfare schemes. Arvind Kejriwal announced the registrations are being opened for two of the welfare schemes that they have promised ahead of elections. One is the Mahila Samman and the other is the Sanjeevani Yojana, one for women, the other for elderly. The BJP was quick to hit right back at the Aam Aadmi Party with its charge sheet or the Arop Patra, alleging that the ruling party in Delhi had indulged in corruption and had made fake promises. So while we see this welfare scheme registration kick off here in the national capital, will SOPs or freebies dictate the Delhi verdict? That's what we ask on Plain Speak.
केजरीवाल जी की दिल्ली सरकार ने यमुना जी को इतना प्रदूषित कर दिया, बदबूदार, झागदार और जहरीले पानी को कर दिया कि वहां पर पर्व मनाना भी अब बंद हो गया। केजरीवाल जी 10 साल हो गए और 10 दिन रह गए 2025 आने में। यमुना की सफाई हुई क्या?
बीजेपी के पास ये चुनाव लड़ने के लिए कोई एजेंडा नहीं है, कोई प्लानिंग नहीं है। वो दिल्ली के लोगों को ये बताएं कि 5 साल में दिल्ली के लिए उन्होंने बीजेपी वालों ने क्या काम किया।
Let's open this up. Anuja Kapoor, spokesperson of the BJP, Priyanka Kakkad, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, and author Shailesh Gandhi is with us on this broadcast. Priyanka Kakkad, let me begin by asking you. We've seen the registrations open for two of these flagship schemes that the Aam Aadmi Party government has announced ahead of elections in Delhi. But the allegation against the Aam Aadmi Party is that there is no money, you have no plan of where the funds are going to come from for this. And you did the exact same thing in Punjab, but you haven't managed to fulfill any of those promises 2 years into governance.
Poonamji, good evening to you, the fellow panelists and all your viewers. Poonamji, I think if a debt-ridden Maharashtra, which is under a debt of 7 lakh crores, can implement a scheme after copying our scheme, which we announced for Punjab in 2021, then a state, Delhi, which is in profit, can very well execute all its schemes. I will also say that, see, this is with respect to finances, and you asked me one more question. I'm sorry, I forgot the question. Can you repeat that?
Then in Punjab, you made similar promises, but 2 years into being in government there, you haven't fulfilled most of them.
Yes, I got it, yes. Yes, so no, it's not most of them. 2 years in Punjab government, after several years of misgovernance, we took over, and our priority has always been health and education. So we first took over the health sector. We ensured that 1,000 mohalla clinics were created and everyone got free facilities of healthcare in Punjab as well. Then we worked on the schools in the last 2 years, and 2 lakh children have migrated from private schools to state-owned schools. Now, it took some time, and we still have 3 years of our tenure remaining, as you would agree, and I can assure you that this is not something like the Pradhan Mantri Modi ka 15 lakh ka jumla. This is something which Arvind Kejriwal ji has said, and this will be executed before our tenure ends in Punjab.
But sure, you focused on education and health, and that has been your two focus areas here in the national capital as well. But speaking of the SOPs that were given to women specifically, something on the similar lines, what is being announced in Delhi as well, the 1,000 rupee installment that was to be given to women in Punjab, that still hasn't even started.
No, that is why I said, see, we are in government in Delhi for the past 10 years. Again in Delhi, like you rightly said, our priority has been health and education, and we worked on those two things first. And now we are in a position that in 2021, when we announced the scheme for Punjab, we are able to implement the scheme in Delhi. And I assure you that Arvind Kejriwal ji, before the 5-year term ends in Punjab, the scheme in Punjab will also be executed. But Punjab also, health and education was a priority for us, and we worked on that before. Now here that is resolved in Delhi, and we have announced this 2,100 per month, registration for which has begun today, and it is a joyous moment for all women, I would think, which should be celebrated.
Anuja Kapoor, the Aam Aadmi Party has come out with several of these schemes of their own. They've begun registration for at least 2 of them. The BJP has no plans as the Aam Aadmi Party, that their list is not out, their manifesto is now not out, what they plan to do for Delhi is not out. Does the Aam Aadmi Party then have first movers advantage?
Jai Shri Ram, and good evening to all the viewers and to Priyanka ji too. I would like to ask Priyanka ji, who's sitting here, how do you consider this as a welfare scheme? Secondly, without the approval of the Delhi cabinet, finance department, energy, how do you put it out? Because that is where the manifesto, when we talk about, we are the people who talk to the ground, where the citizens are there, where the Delhiites are there. I do not know. I think you sit in AC only, because I am one person who is a cluster 7 Palika of Lal Bagh. We are the ones who have gone and stayed in the cluster areas and figured it out what Aam Aadmi Party has done. I have gone live and I've shown what you have done. So giving us jumlas to the Delhiites, and you're talking big on the shows, because that is where you belong. You just know how to speak. We are the people on the ground to show where Aam Aadmi Party has failed. You are talking
क्या किया आपने
about
5
the
सालों में?
welfare scheme, sir.
Let her finish, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Let's
Yeah,
not
excuse me.
interrupt each other. I'll give you your time to rebut. Let her finish.
Yeah. The welfare schemes of yours is the Jumla. It is a freebies. Again, the manifesto which is going to come from BJP will take you to the grounds to understand how and what you have done. You are the ones who do not want the people to cherish Delhi. You have misleaded, and now you are leading the women votes also on the ground. Where the registration you're talking about, what registration are you talking? This registration is without opening the registration, you are giving the women voters the card. You are just going before the registration, you're going to the people's home. If this is a Delhi government scheme, why AAP is making it a party scheme? I would like to question you, because a Delhi government scheme comes with a Delhi approval, with the cabinet approval. So this is an AAP party's Jumla, where you're talking about AAP is in power right now. Why are you not implementing these right now? Why are you waiting for your election to come out? What is it that is stopping you, Miss Priyanka Kakkarji, that you cannot implement it right now? And you're talking about Punjab. The Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman Yojana and Mukhyamantri Sanjeevani Yojana. What is this pension schemes you're talking, where 80,000 people who already asked you, you were not able to give that? You talked about electricity subsidy scheme in 5th March 2024. 21st September 2022, electricity subsidy registration scheme. What happened to that status? Where is the electricity subsidy now? Because it is not there on the ground. Now you're talking about what is the funding situation of you? How will you fund this? Please tell me, where is the development? So all the time, the Aam Aadmi Party is not able to give you the funding grounds and the talk about
So
the
Priyanka
welfare
Kakkar, is
scheme.
there a timeline
So
then? Like we spoke about Punjab, 2 years in, those schemes have not been implemented because you said your focus was on something else. If that is the case with Delhi as well, is there a timeline? How is this going to be implemented?
Poonam ji, I already answered that. The registration has begun today, and just to also digress and answer Anuja ji, this has already been cleared by the cabinet, madam. It's already been approved. We will try that we are able to roll it out before elections, unless the date is announced sooner. It is definitely going to come up after elections. But
Yeah.
all she did was abuse Arvind Kejriwal ji, abuse Aam Aadmi Party, but she had no work to count for the BJP in the past 5 years. She had no answer to say that how was a state debt-ridden Maharashtra state of 7 lakh debt. How
Okay.
was that? able
Anuja
to
Kapoor, don't
implement this
let her
scheme?
finish, please.
She did not. It's all
She's
right. She
talking
finds it
something
funny.
which does not
It's
make
okay.
sense.
She's from BJP.
She's talking.
No, but if
Your person is on bail.
if debt is a concern, that was a concern for Maharashtra too. You made a similar scheme in Maharashtra as well. So if the BJP does it and it's kosher, why shouldn't the opposition parties do it either?
Maharashtra is not Delhi. Believe me, Maharashtra is not Delhi. And it is being taken care by Modi. So the person who's sitting here, you see, their model. I have been on the ground, so I know. I'm telling you,
Sure.
I've been on the ground.
Sure.
We have seen what is there. Where we talk about development, these people, they now have started saying welfare schemes. The people who do not understand what is freebies and what is welfare scheme comes with development. It does not eat up the revenue.
Sure.
It comes up with the development. So what
Sure,
she
but
has
that same
said,
argument has been made against the BJP as well, and not just for Maharashtra. It started with Madhya Pradesh. That's where this women's scheme actually came from. But let me get in Shailesh Gandhi as well. He's been patiently listening. Shailesh Gandhi, as far as Delhi is concerned, it has been a revenue surplus state, but it seems like it's on the cusp of being one of a deficit state. Just recently, just last month, in fact, the state government asked for a 10,000 crore loan from the central government.
The truth is,
I can answer
we
that.
are- governments have got, all political parties have got into the game of declaring expenditures in terms of infrastructure, in terms of welfare schemes, etc., without showing how it will be financed in the next 5 years or 10 years. If a businessman sets up a plant and seeks a loan, he has to give a 5-year or 10-year cash flow to justify how he's going to repay his loan. Political parties don't have to do that, unfortunately. The fact that welfare states should provide basic human rights is understood and known. Therefore, I will not quarrel with the welfare schemes for education, for health, and for other things that are provided. In an ideal state, the difference between the haves and have-nots should be reasonable. Today, it is not. The poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. That's a fact. Therefore, we need additional funding from such welfare schemes. The BJP has also announced a largely scheme in Maharashtra, and they believe that that was one of the main reasons for their victory. So I think none of the parties can blame the other and say that you are making promises that you can't keep. 15 lakh promise was made by somebody some years back. These are jumlas. But I wish we came to a discipline where a political party that makes a claim that it's going to offer something shows 5-year, 10-year cash flow of that state or the whole nation. We have an annual budget over which we spend a lot of time, but there is no thought given as to how infrastructure and other things will be provided for. The debt to GDP ratio has now become over 80%, which is bothersome. It's assumed that we'll never get into a debt trap. It's given, it's as if just because you elect A or B or C. This discipline, I think Indian voters should insist on. Give us a cash flow of the next 10 years. Whether it's foreign loans, whether it's Indian loans, this is a discipline that's not being done. And the overall approach appears to be, let me get my next 5 years, after that, parvail. Probably I'll lose the election. And maybe someone else will have to carry the burden. This needs to change. But unless we change that, calling welfare schemes revenues is, I think, not a very fair thing. Welfare schemes are required unless you reduce the gap between the poor and the rich.
But how do you differentiate between the two? Is that line actually getting blurred?
It is getting blurred. There is no financial discipline at all. So you just announce what you want. You say 1,000 rupees, I say 2,000 rupees. That's the way it goes. And if I can get that money out of borrowing, it doesn't matter what happens to the state, what happens to the nation.
So are the
Then it
state's
goes to a
finances, Priyanka Kakkad, then being held hostage for the promises that the Aam Aadmi Party seems to be making as far as elections are concerned? Priyanka Kakkad.
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
Is the state's finances being held to hostage there? Like I said, you just took a 10,000 crore loan last month from the central government. Perhaps
Let me
after
tell you
3
about that
decades
loan.
or
It
so,
is
Delhi
something
is on the cusp
mandatorily-
of being a revenue deficit state.
No, that is an assumption, I would think. There are no facts to back that claim. The loan that was taken is something that is a mandatory loan. It is a short-term loan. We've taken it once before and returned it immediately also within a year or so. So though that is excluded. But you see, when I don't get the high tauba about Delhi, when there are, which is a revenue surplus state, I don't get the high toba about Delhi implementing a scheme when there are states which are in massive deficit, revenue deficit, in total losses. No questions, no eyebrows were raised at that time, which is rather strange to me. Also, this is not the first time. मैं तो खुल के बोलूँगी कि हमारी सरकार very proudly says that हम रेवड़ी देते रहेंगे. We believe that the first hike on the taxes paid by the citizens, the first hike on those taxes is for the citizens, and this has gone into several welfare schemes, several infrastructure projects. BJP does not give even free electricity even in one of its 20 states. Why are they in deficit? It's simple, because we save money on our projects. I recall I think of the 30 flyovers, there are about 37 that we have made in the past 5 years, but of the 30 flyovers that we made, we've saved 550 crore. That was possible only because there's an honest government in Delhi which does not fill its pockets, which does not take loans, which just gives it back to the government. We are ensuring this 550 crore reaches back to the people. So this is the inherent difference. If there is a political will, even BJP can do it. BJP is doing it, but it is taking loans. Today the country is in a severe debt of 200 lakh crores. These are all external borrowings. So no eyebrows are raised then. We are questioned and we are ready to answer also. But you will have
Anuja
to please
Kapoor,
ask
in states where the BJP
Anuja
is
ji, without laughing,
in states where the BJP is ruling and where there are certain deficits and loans that are being taken, what is the plan of the BJP?
I think I would start by saying about the Delhi too, because that is where they also belong when we're talking about the situation. See, in Delhi, as we're there on the ground, when she's just sitting there, she does not know. She's just sitting there. She's not been on the ground of the Delhi. The
Madam, stop getting
electricity bill
personal. I
she's
work on the
talking
ground too. I
about,
don't
the
need to tell you.
electricity bill she's talking about comes to 8,000 to 10,000. And when they talk about that, they are going to give you 200 units or the free and all in everywhere. When you talk about the water billing, the registering, the registration which they talk every time, the meter is not even been registered, and without a meter bill, how do they presume they are again getting
Poonam ji, I'll give you a very
bill on the
interesting
water
aakada.
bills? And there is, excuse me.
But
and they're giving
Anuja
away
Kapoor,
they're talking. And moreover, you talk about Maharashtra. I think Maharashtra pre-budget welfare schemes unlikely to dent state finances, ICRA. So I think the things come to a stop and people forget that it is very easy to dent what Modi ji is doing. Modi ji is giving you 80 crore people the ration, which Arvind Kejriwal.
Sure.
Now, when I go to the
Why?
ration wala in Delhi, I task him, how do you give your ration?
but Anuja
without
Kapoor, this is
telling
what I
to
asked
the
you right at the
people?
start as
No,
well.
this
Does
is
the
what I'm
Aam Aadmi
telling
Party
you.
have
This
first
is what
movers
I'm telling
advantage in
you.
this? Because even today, when the BJP held a press conference,
Us
they were more
900
talking
crores
about the
was
Aam
being
Aadmi
given
Party
by
than about what the
Lieutenant
BJP's
Governor.
vision
No,
for Delhi is.
900 crores. Poonam ji, 900 crores were given by Central to them. Have they used
Sure.
it for the beautification of the Delhi? Ask them. Where is the money? They've just kept it and doing for. They're giving eggs out of it. So 900 crores is still a down.
But
They
I'm
talk
sure the
about
central
revenue
government is
surplus.
asking for
No,
an
they are
audit of
talking
what
about
happened to that
revenue
money.
surplus. Dekho, Poonam ji, what I am telling you, this is a very much fact. I am sitting with my homework done. I have
Sure.
worked on the ground.
Sure.
I know where I've seen. I can right now show you my Facebook live. I'm
Sure.
going to show you my Facebook live, and I will show you what they have done in the clusters from the Lal Bagh and all of the cluster areas. So I can show you on live work.
So
but
let
that's
me
what she's
rephrase and
talking.
ask
She's
you
just
this
sitting
again.
here.
One last time, Anuja Kapoor. Is the Aam Aadmi Party's failure, as you call them, is that the vision of the BJP, or are we going to be seeing the BJP's vision for Delhi anytime soon? Because that's what the BJP
Look,
seems to be talking about.
BJP's manifesto will give you the vision. The manifesto is being made carefully because Modi walks the talk. He is not a jumlebaz like Arvind Kejriwal who runs away and then he gives you a bathroom instead of a classroom and do all kind of scams, and then we have to give them the charge sheet. We have done that today through Anurag Thakurji. So what I am talking and giving it to them, that
So
we
the
have been on
allegations
the
fly
ground.
from both
So who
sides.
are
The people of
volunteers
Delhi
who
really
are
are
coming to
waiting
you?
to see what the vision of all parties and all stakeholders is going to be like.